live first before I backstage it. Media. Okay, refresh. I'm still not live yet. Is it showing for you guys that it's live?
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. Finally. Okay, maybe it's not telling me I'm live yet. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, let's.
Maybe it's not telling me I'm live yet.
Boom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wednesday night impromptu live stream. Tonight, I will be reading from Lee Mount Fuji. It's a Chinese and Japanese cuisine. It's located at 314 Main Street, Route 101 in Marlborough. Tonight's specials. For soups, we have miso soup and vegetable tofu soup for $2.25. Wonton or egg drop soup for $2.50. Let's start off with some appetizers.
We can't do that, but then if they tell me I can't have it there, then we're going to cancel the whole thing.
Crab rangoons, 2. Chicken fingers, 4. Teriyaki chicken, 2. Teriyaki beef, 2 for $10. Menu item B, chicken fingers, 4. Boneless ribs, chicken wings, 2. Teriyaki beef, 2 for $10. Let's move to our pork menu. We have pork with Kung Pao sauce for $9.95. We have double saute pork with sliced pork Hunan style with scallion for $12.95. Let's move on to our steamed dishes. Steamed vegetable delight, $9.95. Steamed beef with vegetables, $10.95. Let's get to some of our chef specialties. Tonight, the sizzling beef, which includes tender beef with scallions, pepper, onion, brown sauce, served on a sizzling platter for $15.95. Welcome to Liberty Base. We'll be right with you in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Continued with Lee Honey Twin, crispy shrimp and chicken with Chef Honey Sauce for $15.95. And the crowd favorite, General So Chicken, white or dark meat available, chunks of chicken and exotic Hunan sauce for $12.95. Dry shredded crispy beef, which is woke beef till crispy with chef flavored sauce. Seafood Supreme, a combination of seafood with veggies and spicy sauce for $7.95. And an all-time favorite, Lamb Delight, Lambda. Fresh lamb meat, ginger scallion, and spicy tea sauce. Welcome to Liberty Base Live, the impromptu Wednesday night. We will be with you in 1 minute and 35 seconds. Our sushi bar specials. I don't know how to pronounce those. They're in Japanese. Let's go over to the vegetarian side. Let's have some dried saute beans. Boring. $9.95. Eggplant with sweet basil. $10.95. Some string beans, broccoli, and snow peas. Rice and noodles. Pineapple fried rice. Is it upside down? I don't know. Oh, tamanga maki. The vegetable roll. A dinner combo. A dinner combination in a box. Tempura dinner. Vegetable tempura. Chicken tempura. Shrimp tempura. Udon. I don't know how to pronounce sushi, but roller hand. Poultry, served with white and brown rice. We have some steamed dishes, but let's just get back to Liberty Based Impromptu Live. And now, it's me and the boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on to another week? Well, this is not a This Week in Audio, but this is a impromptu this week. It's not even This Week in Audio. I don't know what to call this, boys. What do we call this?
Impromptu. Well, no, it's a normal Wednesday.
Hanging with the boys. We're just hanging with the boys.
Oh yeah.
This is
Chit
Yeah.
chat.
okay. I think when we want to have these, we need to give it a new fun name, like an internal podcast or something like that. Like we need to make it something spicy. That way we can talk about anything we really want to. It can be about anything. Anything. How's everybody doing? We already got 30 plus people in here already for the shenanigans. 5 minutes waiting backstage, building the hype. And
The hype was built.
the hype.
I'm reading the chat, dude. We got a lot of people in the chat. They're hungry. They're all talking about food.
Yeah.
I don't know what their problem is. I don't know why they're hungry. It's just a normal Wednesday night, but that's strange. Anyways.
Not so sure.
Anyways, with that being said, what do you guys get into this week? Anything good?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Blaine.
I was just gonna complain.
Oh, complain.
I'm gonna complain.
Noise complaint.
I see what he did there.
Complain time right now. Here we go. Everybody puts their snowblower and generator away. Summertime, everything's running great. Things are cool. Let's go. You know, you treat it. You do everything you're supposed to. You get pounded with snow. You go out to get the snow. No, doesn't start. Doesn't do anything. Carburetor's got to come up. So I don't know. I just wanted to vent about that. I'm sure I'm not the only one that happens to.
I have
no matter
something
what you do for maintenance is no bueno.
Dude, I have something that happened this weekend that's also a big complaint. And it's involving car audio.
Oh, do tell.
Noise complaint.
This weekend, I got to go to Powerhouse Custom Car Audio in South Carolina with Josh Kingsmore and Kalana from TCP. And we got to build him a new enclosure, a new blow-through enclosure. And if you all didn't know, it is always a great idea to double-check and triple-check the design dimensions that you send your designer.
Ooh.
It's also very important to check the dimensions of everything that your designer sends you. Dimensions that you
Whoa.
Oh, echoing. See, that's how important this is. It needs to be heard multiple times.
It needs to be echoed throughout the valley.
Because there's nothing worse than getting more than halfway through a build to realize, oh, this ain't right. We're going to have to make some modifications last minute. But luckily, Josh Kingsmore is a magician, and he can pull anything out of his butt.
Oh, whoa.
I'll let him explain that.
Okay, that's
Oh,
That's
not
a good
the,
thing.
Can we, dude? We gotta stop bringing up the A word around here.
What's that, Atlanta?
oh. Okay.
He had to say it.
Well,
It was
yeah.
it was a shitty situation, is all I can say.
Well, listen, I am going to say this before we talk about
Gerbils.
the A word, because we're gonna address the A word here in a second, because this is not a 100% audio driven live stream. But dude, one thing I learned about Liberty Base is we had a lot more sponsorships going out than I had realized. That is something that I personally learned today, and I'm going to do a better job of managing that. Caden told me, Caden was looking at my numbers, and he goes, Jace, you got to knock this off, dude. He said,
Yep.
Too much.
Not
And,
making any money.
I'm not making no money, so I got to knock it off. You got to behave myself.
Mhm.
Then Blaine smacked me around and said he's going to shave the rest of my hair off again if I don't, get my crap together. So that's something I learned today. But we got to talk about the A word.
Oh,
brother.
brother.
I think this is a new rule. Okay. This isn't necessarily a new rule, but
I can't
out of curiosity, I got to ask a curiosity. Okay. How far away does everybody live from the state of Georgia, in particular Atlanta? How far away does everybody live from that
Gladly
area?
is far enough not to go back.
Well, like Kane, can you give me a rough estimate? How far away are we from Atlanta? Like how many miles?
Oh, miles.
Yeah, and if you could
Time.
figure this out for me, I'd greatly appreciate it, and we can put it in the comment section.
Dude, I just want to say I'm from Georgia. Okay, I live in Georgia. We do not claim Atlanta.
630 miles from us.
Okay, well, let me just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and save everybody the effort from going through and figuring out how far away you are. If you are not at minimum 638 miles away from Atlanta, you're too close.
Damn.
You're too close to Atlanta. I'm sorry, Rob. We were down in Georgia. We were down in Georgia, picking up a trailer that Caden and Sean got, and we paid Rob a visit. And when we paid Rob a visit, it rechanged our direction to go through Atlanta. And let me just tell you, we were sitting in Atlanta for, I don't know, solid 4 hours in traffic. Like literally, we hit the entrance of the city and then we were stopped. Nobody was moving. And you want to know
left out a key part of all this.
Oh,
you guys went that direction around. You left my area around 2:00 ish on a Friday to go to Atlanta, like through Atlanta.
No, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. It doesn't matter what time of the day. It could have been 4 a.m. It still would have been a crap hole. Okay, yep. It was a disaster.
Well, that's the same route I have to take when I go to Liberty Base this year.
No, go through Carolinas and stuff like that. I promise, it's way better. It is way better. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. My brother is a huge Atlanta Falcons fan, and he loves that city. Loves the stadiums. Just loves everything about it there. I, on the other hand, cannot stand that city. I cannot. Every time I go through it, it's chaotic. I thought like Cleveland was bad with congestion. Atlanta is like 30,000 times worse. I could care less to travel.
I realize now why Liberty Base is struggling financially. It's not sponsoring individuals. It's sponsoring individuals with trailers. You guys went down to get Caden and his dad a trailer, brought to you in part, probably mostly in part by LibertyBaseShop.com.
Are you feeling
trailers? How are you ever gonna like explode on the audio scene?
But what's gonna carry on the product? You know, we keep things in inventory around here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen. Don't be going around spreading unfactual information. It's not good for people, okay? It makes their minds go crazy. You got to not do that. Guys, listen. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a day today. I've had a day today working with trying to get venues situated for future shows and things like that. Working with shows, getting show schedules put together. And let me tell you, when I first got into audio, I was so honked off that certain big shows like didn't come out with their events at a meaningful time to get schedules put together. But the more that I grow Liberty Base Showdown and the business and stuff like that, I just realized how much hassle there is and that is involved in anything business related. Somebody always has to make things complicated. Mm-hmm. And it sucks. Absolutely sucks. What we got here? What we got in the comments here?
Spark Innovations is looking for a sponsor.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Like you missed the first 30 seconds of the stream, dude. We're financially broke because of it. We've sponsored at minimum 40 plus people. You know, so
Rob's included.
Rob is. Yeah,
oh,
Rob
look, there's another one in chat right there. Tyler's included too.
Oh, dude. Actually, listen. Tyler has been one of our biggest sponsorships, actually. Dude. So much, in fact, that he got a tattoo on his forearm.
Yeah,
big down for sound guy.
He's trying to be Liberty Base Incorporation's rep for Down for Sound, from what I heard.
Yeah, he's a big JP guy. He's got a lot of those JP amps in his build now. He's looking
big ones, the big boys,
the biggest.
Yeah.
So hold on.
You guys should definitely link up, Tyler.
Jay Ships or Shippies?
Shipes.
When are y'all having that fake raffle?
Uh-oh.
Fake raffle. What does
Fake
that mean?
raffle.
I'm
Did he
assuming
spell-
Jay is friends with one of you guys.
Did he spell
Jay's
that
got
right?
Jay has got a full scar build. We met him at Sundown this past in person. He's watched the stream a lot and supported us since the beginning.
Timu.
So just in
Timu raffles.
on that topic of the raffle, I know we already covered it a bit, but there was a show dedicated to Charlotte and her family about a week or two ago,
Yes,
and they ended up raising almost, if not more, money than we raised during our raffles for her family. So.
And I will say that not only that, but I did get an update from Charlotte and her family. We did officially get the funds sent over to them early this week. So that was a really great thing. I'm actually going to read the text message. I read it to the boys pre-stream. Hold on, I'm gonna read this real quick here. Let's go to my text messages.
So,
Anthony.
Saw it, dude. Saw it, dude. We bring Anthony back on for another live stream. That every time we've had him on the live stream, it's really interesting.
I got a question, boys. Is car audio in general just in a pissy mood lately?
It's definitely the slow time of the year.
Because a lot of us are going through show withdrawals and everything else.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Like
you called it.
Everybody's real touchy and sensitive.
You called it personally.
I'm guilty. I am guilty. Capital A, capital F.
Yeah.
And I just want to go to shows. I want it to be warm. The cold, I'm sick of it. You just kind of get in here and wallow. Life becomes social media once in a while. When you get the time for it, you just sit there in your phone.
That's right.
Come on, let's all just be honest with each other. That's what we're doing.
It's definitely the
you still getting up at 8 and everything else and going and pumping in the day. You're taking a 10-minute bathroom break with your phone in your hand, guaranteed.
Dude, this is Stacy said it perfectly. This is the withdrawal season. As a nurse, you all have the symptoms. You need sun and music. Dude, yes. I need something today because I'm ready to
right there.
Go back to bed. But I do want to say something to bring some joy into all of our hearts. Kind of. It's good news. I'm glad we're getting updates. But Charlotte sent her family, her dad, sent me a message. We are having a great week and Charlotte is doing well. Her second round of chemo was a little rougher this time around, but she is feeling much better now that she's had a few days off. She'll be going into surgery end of next week for a bone marrow transplant. As of right now, it's just labs for the next week and a half. Thank you again. I hope you and your family are doing well. Talk to you soon. And then I got pictures of them having a pizza party with her and her friends. They're making pizzas and fun things like that. And for a girl that's going through all that, she's got a really big smile on her face. And we're whining about our bad days. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse.
Facts.
So with that being said,
this went Dr. Phil on us.
All right, I'll stop.
Went Dr. Phil there. Yeah, I need to stop. I just read that. I read that before the stream, and I was still bitching. But I'm saying it live on stream, and it just hit me. I probably shouldn't complain about how bad my days are. Even if they are bad, it doesn't matter. It could be worse. Be grateful for everything. I was saying Rob is playing. I want to get back on this Tyler thing because Tyler had a good comment up here. He said something about we were talking about sponsorships. He had a full sponsorship. Yeah, right here. Look, this is how loyal Tyler is. Like I gave him a 100% sponsorship, meaning he paid for 100% of his equipment. These are the types of sponsorships I really enjoy. They're my favorite ones.
I prefer the ones where I pay you back later.
Oh, the IOUs. Oh,
I prefer the one that you never pay. You know what I mean?
You say you're going to pay and then you never do.
Trust me, bro. I'm good for it. I'm going to go to X amount of shows this year, and we're going to have the craziest build that Carl has ever seen, and I'm going to promote your product. You need me.
That's true. Let's see. What's this say? Rob is playing on the video chat instead of finishing your truck. Wild. Dude, yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that, Rob. Let's talk about it. Let's expose you. Let's expose you. So I know that your wife really set you back, actually, as a matter of fact, because she's got you doing all these other house chores and things like that, and she's got to paint those motor boots.
Dude, you're not lying. Look, there's a vacuum cleaner in
Yeah.
here. Like
I
you
keep-
see it there.
Dude,
I
Rob
keep-
doesn't even know how to work that thing. He had to read a manual to turn it on.
I keep.
I'm sure
Oh,
he
my
knows
son
how.
can't figure out how to use this stuff.
Hey, listen. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I see your comments in here. She's yapping about how you're not getting it done, but in reality, I know what's really going on here. You know what I
I'm
mean?
glad that there's someone that understands and has my back because
I
like
got
I
you.
see Josh Kingsmore's in here. I mean, what was he doing this weekend? Jeez, he's got her side. Like, dude,
Dude, you're lying.
Yeah. Dude, these boots have been painted. What'd you get it done yesterday? That doesn't count.
Today doesn't count. All right, gotta give some time.
yeah, she spent all this time painting her Sundown Audio boots for the subs, all for me to change my mind and say, hey, we're going to mount them standard now.
Hey, I'm throwing this out here real quick because just had an order come
What up,
through.
Paul?
I'm just gonna throw this out here. Brad Gardner, part of TDH, well, I think it's the same TDH. I want to double check. Isn't there another team with TDH as a abbreviation?
Listen, there's
only one TDH in my mind. I just want to make sure I'm not missing it.
No, he's not part of Deadly Hurts. I believe his TDH is different.
Okay, I want to make sure. Hold on.
Oh God, when did we start crossing names? We're getting strange out here.
No. I honestly think that's the gig with that whole.
I want to make sure real quick. I'm going to give him a shout out live on the stream. I want to make sure.
Deep Hurts?
Yeah, Deep Hurts. That's Team Deep Hurts, right?
Okay. I'm gonna get confused a little bit this season.
Team Deep Hurts, yeah.
Yeah, Team Deep Hurts. Anyways, he just supported Liberty Base and bought a ruthless 10K just now.
Whoa!
That's freaking awesome. Shout out to Brad.
Loud.
He's getting loud, baby. He's getting loud. Shout out to him. I love that.
Heck yeah.
So I just lost my train of thought here. All right, so
Favorite Hot Pocket?
Oh, definitely the mozzarella meatball.
Wow. What a
mozzarella
statement.
meatball. I don't know what that means. Okay, I got to keep reading here.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I gotta keep going here. Hold on. I gotta keep going. What's worse? Ohio State won the dude. Absolutely not. Our boys won the Natty, baby. OHIO. Everybody keeps asking me, why would I move to Ohio? Why would I move to Ohio? We got everything,
You're in
dude.
jail, that's the
We got
feeling.
Why
everything.
would I move to Ohio? Tell me one good reason to move to Ohio.
You don't have to deal with
Why
Atlanta.
would you move to Ohio?
Dude, the kids these days, they say you're Ohio if you're weird. That's slang for being weird.
Yeah, never heard that before.
Me neither.
Well,
That must be
Last
true.
I heard, the kid using the litter box was found in Georgia. So I mean, don't start with there was a rumor going around that there was somebody using a litter box in a school, the whole 9 yards. Anyways,
Oh, geez. Hey, that was pre-Trump's America, okay?
dude, that was in your state, not mine. Just saying. Hey,
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw politics out there on the pod.
hey, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. Okay. Y'all whine that it's cold in Ohio. It's snowing. You got 5 inches of snow outside right now, Rob. Get it together. And you're close to Atlanta.
Whole lot of confidence coming from someone who won't even show their face on the camera.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Just saying.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Okay,
Let's
let me ask you this.
go.
Caden, pull
Finally.
up, Google me. Top 100 reasons to move to Ohio. Google it.
All right,
Let's go down the
gotcha.
list.
Top 100.
It's a list of 20.
The easy accessibilities of roundabouts.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Check
Loudest
here.
stereos, best football teams. I couldn't say it better, Dan.
You said
Let's
loudest
go.
stereos? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
think about it.
Here, I got 30 reasons, I
He
guess.
said loudest stereos?
All right, name them off.
Actually, let's go to ChatGPT because ChatGPT.
Yeah,
knows
5
everything.
inches of snow right now in Georgia, and you're all complaining that
100
we don't even have
reasons.
that much snow in Ohio. We don't even have any snow on the ground.
Hey, no one's complaining, dude. I'm glad. I got off
Even
work
the
today.
snow doesn't even want to go to Ohio, man. What's that tell you?
Here we go. I don't know what ChatGPT is yapping out, but it's going.
I liked Ohio, actually. I'm only kidding.
Hey, Jay, I will also say that Ohio State was the only team to beat six or seven of the AP top 10 teams this year. Nobody else did that. So I don't want to hear nothing about Ohio State not being Michigan, and I don't want to hear nothing about us not winning the conference because we beat Oregon. We beat Oregon in the playoffs. Remember, we couldn't win important games. We smoked them. We smoked Texas. Okay. Who do we play before Oregon? Who do we play? They're so irrelevant. Tennessee. We smoked that SEC team. All right. And then we go to the Natty and beat Notre Dame. I'm sorry. And we beat Penn State. Okay. I'm sorry. You know what I got to say? You know what I have to say? The SEC ain't crap. I'm just going to say that.
I gotta say that I've heard of a lot of clever ways of coming out the closet, but this is probably the most clever way I've heard so far. You get points for being unique.
Is that true?
That's horrible.
Eagles. No, dude, no. Guys.
No. I want Washington to smack the Eagles.
Did you pull up the 30 amazing facts about Ohio?
30. Oh, I have ChatGPT wrote 100.
Oh, give me some reasons.
You mean read them?
I want you to read them all, baby. Pull them up on screen if you
All
like.
of them.
Well,
it gave me like
It gave me on.
It gave me like 20 categories.
I don't even live in Ohio.
Well, what are the categories?
You know why you guys did so well in football? Because there's probably not anything else to do.
I'm not reading them all. Here,
Dude, no, that's false.
Sorry, Tyler.
What is Ohio known for?
Buckeyes.
Job opportunities.
Cedar Point. Baskets. The biggest of baskets in the world.
Never heard of any of those things you just mentioned.
Because you're a hermit. You live in your home.
I'm just saying, I heard cheeseburgers in Georgia take an hour.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. These locals will give you these recommendations, and then your food gets cold before they get it to you. It's awful. It's a southern thing, I guess. All right, hold on. Scroll back up here. Scroll back up.
Oh, you're about to cherry pick. Oh, you're going to just pick the ones you like.
Well, there's categories here.
Cherry pick.
Number one.
Low crime rates. That tells me it's probably boring as shit to live there.
I can't do any of that stuff.
Okay, let's see here. No state tax on Social Security benefits. Well, Rob, that's right around the corner for you. You're set.
There you go. You got a bunch of old people living there. That's why it's boring.
What's Tyler's excuse living down there in Florida? That's all they're known.
He lives in the Keys with all the rich folks.
No, with all the retired old people, not young ones.
With the big JP amps.
Let's see job opportunities. Let's see that.
Good point. Are they still eating cats and dogs in Ohio? Is that still a thing?
That's none of your damn business, Rob.
No, that's what the drones were there for, dropping little elves off. Cats are gone.
All right, hold on. Job diversity. Diverse economy with thriving industries like healthcare, manufacturing technologies. Also home to libertybasedshop.com. Doesn't get much better than that. Emerging tech. That's true. Excellent public and private K-12 schools.
Hey, here, I got you one. Here's one for you, Jace. The best thing to ever come out of Ohio is our boy JD Vance.
Yo, Jay just
can't argue it. Can't argue that.
That's
airports to get out.
I'm not convinced still. Well, look, Georgia still has snow. That's all I can say.
Somebody said they heard the trains get a wee bit hot in Ohio. Only when they derail.
Not too soon. Too soon. That was
when they
3 years ago.
Yeah. Hey, do you have a Great Lake? I didn't think so. Got one.
Maryland says she lives in Ohio, and Ohio sucks.
She lives in Toledo.
Who lives in Toledo?
Dude, it's Toledo. We don't even. That's like Detroit 2.0, and it's on the border. We don't count that one. We barely count Cincinnati. It's actually Kentucky.
Die-hard sports culture for fans of football.
Basketball and hockey. We got it all, baby. We got it all. We got the Guardians. Hey, listen. We got the Guardians, the Reds, the Cleveland Browns, the Cavaliers, Cincinnati Bengals, the Columbus Blue Jackets. What else do you need? We got them all. I'm not even reading. I went off my memory.
We got Jeezy. We got Ludacris. We got T-Pain. We got
famous rappers that come out of Ohio. Give me a search, Caden.
MGK.
We got MGK, baby.
That's all you got?
He's from the land.
Dude built like one of those freaking.
Hold on.
Okay, no. Any of those other rappers get a chance to be with Megan Fox? I don't think so.
Hold on. I got you. We have Kid Cudi, Bone Thugs and Harmony, the group.
It doesn't get much better than Bone Thugs.
The fact that you got to specify the group tells me everything. Keep going.
What do you mean? You can't just say like.
You just say
that's a group.
Keep giving me the list. Keep giving me the list.
Neutral. I don't care.
I don't know some of these people.
Read them off, dude, because they were special.
You know what? Let's look at them. How
Look
about
at
that?
Stuart. Atlanta rappers just mumble.
Yeah,
Mumble
that's
rap.
facts. Because our education system doesn't.
Here we
Yo,
go. Pull
you
me
can't
up.
say that stuff.
This is who we got.
Outkast is from Atlanta.
Okay, hold on. Let me start here with the left. Trippy
Andre,
Red.
Andre
Trippy
3000
Red
was the
is
best
from
lyricist.
Ohio.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
wait a
that's-
second. Why don't we just talk about LeBron's from Ohio? I mean, like,
Yeah,
what
do
else
you have a
do
LeBron
need?
James? I don't think so. Okay, hold on.
I
Bow
don't know some
Wow's.
of these people.
Yeah, do Bow Wow's in here? Type in famous people from Ohio. Just give me a broad thing. Give me famous people from, and we're gonna compare it to Georgia.
What kind of food is Ohio known for other than Buckeyes?
What is
That's
a
what he's
Buckeye?
eating.
It's
Oh,
like
Oh,
a
you don't know what a Buckeye
butter.
Can you
is?
zoom in
Yeah,
on
it's
this
that
one?
big-headed thing that runs around on the field, right? The mascot.
Okay.
Steph Curry? Holy, we have the two.
Oh.
Like, dude.
Hey,
Russell
ignore all
Wilson.
Ignore all that. The first one, Halle Berry. You could have just started with that and ended with that. You don't got to bring up those other people.
Ben Roethlisberger. Dude, come on. Jack Nicholson.
Steve Harvey.
John Legend is from Ohio.
Bunch of
Jace,
Beatles
why are
fans,
you
yeah,
the
me.
most excited
Neil
about John Legend?
Armstrong.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg. You don't have a Steven Spielberg now, do you? No, you don't, Rob. No, you
We
don't.
got Adam Sandler.
Kevin Martin's from Ohio. Hell, Kevin Martin is from my backyard. Okay? He's a hop, skip, throw away from us.
Who's that?
All right, do the same search exactly the same way you did it, but put Georgia.
Okay.
Guarantee you the list is going to outdo that.
I feel like that's never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
It's literally not even going to be comparable.
Okay, this will be great. Read that top one right there. Yeah, oh yeah. Let's zoom in on that.
Ray Charles. Come on, dude.
Oh, Ray Charles.
Raymond Simone. Alan Jackson, dude. Are you kidding
You
me?
skipped over Kanye? Are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip over Yeezus himself. T.I. Dude, I'm not going to lie to you.
Hulk Hogan? Yo, what a picture. Wait, can we talk about this picture?
Wait a minute. Kanye is not from Georgia. I'm
I know.
pretty sure he's from up north somewhere. He may live in Georgia, but I didn't know he was from Georgia.
Kobe?
Famous
I could be wrong.
people
I could be
out of Georgia.
Okay, could be wrong.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is weak compared to us.
Yeah, they didn't have Steph Curry or LeBron James.
They didn't have the two greatest basketball players of the
Jim
modern
Brown,
era.
Julia Roberts, bro. Come on.
I'm sorry, this is not impressive to me. You've got T.I. When was the last time T.I. did anything cool?
Dude, okay, like I said, if we're going to talk rappers, there's a lot more. Lil Jon, Ludacris, Future,
I think you're digging right now.
Easy,
Dude,
Thank you,
even
Jacob.
Tyler is saying it.
Dirty Breeze.
Lived in Georgia, would not recommend it. I agree with you.
Georgia has HIV. What are we talking about here? Holy
Georgia has HIV.
I will tell
Hey,
you this.
Kanan, type in horrible history about Georgia.
Horrible history about Georgia.
All right,
Yeah.
now we don't got to do all that. Now it's going to be a bunch of racist stuff. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Holy spelling. Somebody take me back
Here,
to
I'll
school.
pull you down.
Yeah, pull it away. Don't embarrass him like that.
Caden's the
I
kind.
misclicked.
Listen, Caden's the kind of kid right now that got out of school today because it was too cold out. So his
I
favorite
think-
color is three.
Actually, watch yourself, because guess who did not go to school today?
Can we give a T-shirt away, Jace?
Would you love to? I would love to do that. Let's do that, guys. If you could hit that like button, hit that share button, I'd be really, really grateful if you would do that. And
Sure.
we're gonna give away a shirt in the next 5 minutes.
A lot of hate for Georgia. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Coffee.
You know where aviation was born? Not in Georgia.
in my pink tumbler.
It's born in Ohio.
What's up, Cassius?
Just saying. Caden, give me the big basket. Search the big basket. Let's see it.
What do you need?
They don't. He doesn't deserve to see the big basket right
Hey,
now.
Jace, we never decided. Are we going to the showdown in Vegas in March? We doing a boys trip?
I think there needs to be a boys trip.
We should see how many of our folks that
Here,
tune
let's
in
see what ChatGPT.
are interested in going and having like a big Liberty base.
Oh, they had the Trail of Tears. Oh,
What?
you don't want me to pull this up? This is
Go ahead and pull it up.
No, I don't want to pull this up.
No,
'cause-
don't pull that up.
No.
Jay
Wait, hold on.
put that right here in the comments.
No. Here, just look at my screen. Don't pull it up.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, I am gonna throw this state out here. I can't stand Michigan football. Like, I absolutely cannot stand it. And the lower part of Michigan, I'm not a big fan of. But when you get past Ann Arbor and up north, bro, that state turns into outback wild.
Is that
Like,
the Oopers?
what is it?
Is that what you call it, Oopers?
I don't know.
Upper Peninsula, Michigan folks or whatever?
Yeah, dude, I'm just going to tell you, it's beautiful up there. They have torchlit. I mean, it is a beautiful – Lower Michigan, Upper Michigan, awesome. It looked
I'm
awesome.
more curious of what you were going to say. They have porch lit what?
Who said that?
Jace did, didn't he?
Oh.
Torch Lake. Torch Lake.
Oh, Torch Lake.
Porch lit.
Hey, look at the screen. Don't pull it up. These are like the first 3.
Oh my goodness.
No,
We're not pulling up
worse.
Georgia facts, dude.
Look at that, and then you have this one.
Yeah, well, I'm not pulling that up.
Yeah,
is it not pronounced Torch Lake?
Torch
What's
Lake.
Okay, he was laughing. Okay, I got it now. That's funny. But yeah, Michigan was awesome. I can't stand the football program, but Upper Michigan's nice.
So my wife says the boys' trip to Vegas is not approved, apparently.
What?
Access approved. Don't worry about it. You're already fine.
I was going to say, as long as I'm charging it to a Liberty-based card, why does she care?
Hey, listen, I already sponsor everybody as it is, so I might as well just
That's another one, I guess.
What's one more?
McDonald's only, though. That's all we're allowed to eat.
No.
They haven't been with me yet when I'm on my cheapskate stuff. So we got to be cheap.
You guys don't want to do that. Let's go out to eat. No, I think we're good.
Someone sent Blaine something.
Huh?
So, George said that he sent you something.
I can't see. I don't have my time.
Until you get yours.
I'm not reading that one comment, but I believe it.
These are my trifocals. I try not to wear them.
Mainly because Rob lives there. It
I
all
don't
makes sense.
believe the steamer one, the Cleveland steamer thing.
Oh, that's nasty.
Ohio State opted out of beating Michigan since 2019. Dude, hey, you know what? And in that same time span, we both won a natty. And we won a natty in a way more difficult fashion. So I do not want to hear it. Until Michigan can beat 6 of the AP top 10 teams, I don't want to hear it. You got lucky. You beat us by 3. My goodness.
No, Jesus.
I'm not. Don't talk to me about sports because it ain't going to end. Especially with that team up north. They get lucky. Who has won since 2000? We got so tired of winning that we wanted to change it up a little bit.
Okay.
Don't make me pull the stats up. Don't make me.
Did you message Jacob Morris to let him know that Ohio State beat Michigan, just in case he didn't know?
Well, I don't think I need to message anyone because the historical data is just so ingrained inside of them that they're winning. That they've won a few times, and now it's like it's the greatest thing in the world. Kane, pull it up. Type in Ohio State versus Michigan since 2000. What's the record looking like?
Jesus, 4.2%. Are you serious? That's really the rate? Well, probably part of the 95.8%.
Yeah, that's a lie. That is a lie. Okay, I have.
Okay, what are we looking here?
Just since 2000 to 2025,
Ohio State has had a 16-6 versus
16-6. Oh my goodness! And in that same time period, how many national championships have we won versus how many has Michigan won? And since the 2000 era.
Wait, what do you want?
How many national championships? Has Michigan won since 2000 versus Ohio State? I'm just putting out facts here. Relevant data. I think it's 2-1. Could be 3-1. I'm not too sure.
That's not what I wanted.
So, Jace, when are you going to start talking about what you got going on with the Patriot?
I don't know if I want to talk about it. Well, actually, let's talk about this, Rob. This is actually a great conversation to have, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of people have had a lot of speculation on what I'm going to run.
Score.
a lot of speculations, a lot of chatting about what we're going to run in the Patriot. And I don't even know what we were going to run yet, but everybody else just knew what we were going to run. It was very interesting.
I've probably vote Scar.
I think it's going to be American Base or B2 Audio. He just picked up B2 Audio. Could be them.
Don't know, man. Don't know. It'd be funny that it comes out with Scar and beats all these Sundown builds at Blaine.
I'm
Sundown, baby.
I'm just saying there's been a lot of chit chatter about what we're gonna do when I don't even know what I'm gonna do, which I find comical.
You're still looking to do your gender reveal for your kid.
I
using
am.
the Patriot, right?
I am waiting. I am holding
Hurry
off.
up and get some subs in here because that baby's going to be here before you can do the gender reveal.
That was
That's
Mallory. That was Mallory's joke. She says we're gonna have the kid before you even get subs put in. I said, well, I'm not gonna post about my child being born until I do the gender reveal. So if I do the gender reveal about 4 weeks after the child's born, it's all right.
I was going to say it gives you an opportunity to ask the child what it wants to be before you do the reveal.
That's accurate. You know, it's smart. I agree with you.
See, my wife agrees. She needs to know what the baby is. We got to wait and ask the baby.
Yeah, you gotta wait to find it.
Wait to ask the baby.
Oh, look at this. Blaine is the man, and I can't wait to see some doors made. That's accurate. Blaine is the man.
You'll see one soon.
Blaine is the man, the myth, the legend.
Indeed, he is.
I'm shaking your head. You know it's true.
I'm just a moron from New Hampshire who enjoys loud music and is just irresponsible with money just to hang out with a bunch of other people who like to be loud and ignorant too. You know what I mean?
I am also a goob, but
we know, Jace.
I'm from Ohio. It's fine. How many times are you going to use not those are cancel words. We're not bringing that up. Let's see
those aren't
here.
good words.
Those are cancel words.
We don't use those.
Let's see here. Super Troopers. Yeah, dude, we are the Super Troopers.
Vermont, man. That's only Burlington is only like an hour and like 10 minutes away. You know what I mean?
For Halloween, dude, we should dress up as the Super Troopers.
Dude,
I don't want no part of no cop.
Jace,
I don't want to
Jace,
pretend to be one. I don't want no part, man. Stay away from the officer.
You know, while we're here, since this is so impromptu,
Man, thank you, brother.
I gotta know because I've been trying to do this. I've had a hard time. I had Jace help me a lot. I need a name for my build, my upcoming build.
Okay, wait. Can I put a vote in? Not the name that you want it to be that you've been saying.
Now we've got a couple names kind of going around that we thought about, and
Farva. No, a liter of cola. I need a liter of cola.
No, Caden definitely looks more like Farva with the black thing he's got going. He kind of does. Put on some more weight, you nailed it. But we're trying to come up with a name for the build. Just so you know, the color of the build is like a dark bluish wrap on the outside. Inside is going to be like white and black. Really clean is what we're going for on the inside, like lab coat.
Yes,
clean.
Jeannie, so, I agree. Give it a name.
We thought about calling it foreplay, and it's kind of a spin on words because it's got a fourth order, so you can say fourth play.
Jay, shut up.
If I start cracking off what I think will happen with that name, I'm gonna get canceled. So I'm not gonna say why I don't believe it should be called that.
Matter of fact, Jace, I think your dad had a good name for it, and I can't remember what it was.
Sub-Zero. He wanted Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
because it is. It's like that ice bluey kind of color, you know, real matte blue, but it has like a little bit of metallic. I don't know.
I'm just going to run through the names really fast. Okay. We thought of the Yank Tank. We thought of Wet Dream. We thought of Foreplay. We thought of Sub-Zero.
Each one of those names are going to get you to catch a charge at a show.
We thought of the Spank Bank. We thought of
Spank Bank. Oh.
Yeah. We've thought of, here's a very, listen, I'm going to have to ask on the Friday's chat. We thought about calling it Hurricane Blue.
Oh, God. I mean, that was the only decent one out of the 10 you just routed
Here's my issue with calling anything Hurricane. there is going to become a time when a natural hurricane occurs, and they're going to call it that, and then your build would be associated with mass chaos and devastation. I don't know if that's
Hella windy.
necessarily a good look, but
What about Blue Chew?
Brother, I mean, are you sponsored?
no,
Could
I've already
be.
I've already sponsored him
Blue
enough
balls.
of everybody else sponsoring him.
Balls.
I'm not
I like
sharing.
that. Another good one.
Oh,
balls.
brother. I mean,
We got Mystique. What about Trauma? Trauma is another.
Maryland, no, quit
Talk trauma
encouraging
with-
this.
like trauma, you need like a high, like, are you going for a high note, like tap up build? I feel like
The
trauma
upper
would be a
decker.
high note.
Well, my build is not focused on highs or lows. I just want to be able to demo well. Like I want to be
But
able
that's
to play.
what I'm saying though, is like
But it don't need to be
trauma's
focused
like
solely on lows or highs.
like
Bandwidth.
trauma's like a 180 demo build, like that it gives you trauma.
Hurricane de Blue. That's what
I
we're
mean,
talking.
Where's
What
the
about, Blues?
Well, we can
Clues?
ask him Friday if he's all right with that. If he can sign off, if he gives you the
Well,
I'll
Memphis tried to call his hurricane something, and they had a big spat about it to the point that the Clue made a video and literally was like, "There's only one hurricane to Clue." So
Hey.
I got to run it by him and get him to sign off on it, like you said.
We should trademark it and then send cease and desist letters.
Jesus
I can't do that to him.
stuff.
I mean, does it really matter though? It's going to be ripped apart after 3 songs anyway.
He's not wrong. Josh Kingsmore is somewhere right now punching a pillow. And it is probably true. We're going to cut it out for you.
What about man?
Ask ChatGPT. Hold on.
Believe it or not, I've Googled all over the place looking for a name for it, and most of them were just so generic or just lame, like Old Blue.
Old Blue.
Yeah.
What about Private Blue?
Nah, that's lame.
All right. What about the Compensator?
I thought about that. I thought about compensating. Calling it compensating.
The Compensator.
I kind of like that.
I really like the Compensator.
Because I think of like the T-shirt aspect, kind of like
Right.
Blaine's poster behind him.
Cracked ice.
Cracked ice.
And we can put like little crack bags in the design. Yes.
Well, with some of the components that are used in the build,
Private
kind of makes sense.
Private Blue balls.
So I thought about Heisenberg because I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan, and he's got the blue meth. I mean, I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan. I keep him right there. He's keeping an eye on me, right? But unfortunately, there's another guy who I'm good friends with, Larry from TDH. His build is already called the Heisenbourbon, and his build has that Breaking Bad paraphernalia everywhere.
Yo, ChatGPT just wrote indigo intensity.
See, that's what I'm saying. Even
I
AI
can't
is
spell all that, man.
I did spell that. Hey, I'm serious. I like the Compensator.
blue balls because it'll never happen.
Private Blue balls is actually better.
Hey, you know what, Paul? I would be good with that. $10 to the name that I end up going with. I wouldn't say to the best name, but this is the best, probably one I'm going with.
Compensator it is, and so I'll give you my Cash App at the end of this.
The blueberry.
I thought about calling it the blue waffle. Like, could you call it
He
the blue
said
waffle?
blueberry, not blue. Rob.
No, blue waffle. It would be great because people would be looking for blue waffle merch of my build on Google, and you can just Google blue waffle and you'll find merch of my build.
You wouldn't rank high enough. An actual blue waffle.
You
would
want
just
it
be
right,
above you.
Kyle.
Over your head. Over your head, Kate.
Oh no.
Google blue waffle images.
Don't
Not
do
bad.
that.
Not on
Do
the screen,
not
though.
do
Do
that.
it on your own time.
Yeah,
No.
I'm passing that.
Do not do that.
LimeWire.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I'm really like
Yeah, Rob's showing his age, Genie.
we try to get away from just the color blue and name it
Just
something
turned
different.
18.
But I'm just at a loss. I really am having a hard time coming up with something.
It'll just come to you, man.
That's what somebody told me. They're like, the first time you like sit in it and play it, see it completed, it'll come to you. It'll make
Dude,
sense.
Rob's already, dude, he can't decide on anything, and names have to be horrible for him.
Yeah.
That noise complaint just came to me.
Oh, it's funny you say that because another name is public offender.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of long. Kind
No,
of long.
no,
Hey,
you
I
didn't
have a good
know.
one. Wait, I have a good one, and I don't think anybody's taken it yet. What if we
What?
call it noise complaint?
Well, Jeannie
Noise
says noise
compliment.
compliment.
I
Ice
think.
cold.
Listen, just hear me out. If we do noise complaint, I think it would look good on a banner, and you can put it up right behind you, Rob. And I think it would look awesome. Actually, I have this vision in my head of what it would look like, but I'd have to really put it on paper. Kind of like what Blaine's looks like, but different.
Yeah, yeah. So somebody said Bluto. I thought of Blucifer, like Lucifer, but Blucifer. I don't know. It's
Dude,
lame, I know, but it's tough coming up with a name that has to do with blue. So that's why I was like, let's get away from blue altogether and name it something different.
No, he doesn't. Yo.
Hey, that's awesome. I love
I
seeing
thought of
stuff.
naming it. What is it? Trust fund. Daddy's money.
Trust fund. I actually like that one.
That would be a good name.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Breaking the bank.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but breaking the bank is close to Breaking Bad.
Breaking hearts.
Listen, the same thing that we're doing right now on this stream, where we're just throwing out random words and names. Josh Kingsmore and I did this for hours, just names all over the place. Sperm whales rated at 220 TVs. Call it the sperm whale. VA check. I like it. I like those. Trust fund. So enough about my build. Caden, have you talked about your build and what kind of big stuff you've had going on recently with it?
No.
Maybe
I
you
mean,
should.
I mean, Blame It as a door. It's being painted right now. When we get it back, we'll wire the amps and turn it on. Do some testing.
What amps?
The JP93 is probably the best amps on the market. You go to
Ooh.
libertybasedshop.com to find those. Also, use the best code out there, Liberty. X Boomin,
Ooh.
save you the most money.
Oh man, that's
What-
some PTSD. Nothing would crack. We can't afford for that to happen. Yeah, we really cannot afford for that to happen, Dakota. Way to really bring up that worry again.
Headaches is good.
Headaches is good.
You should name it Skipping the Cracks. It's a great name. I have no clue.
Ooh, I kind of like Royal Flush.
Royal Flush. Of
People
course,
are-
you're a gambling addict.
People are messaging me privately now instead of just putting it into the chat. I'm getting blue balls. No, I'm not getting blue balls. Someone said
Absolutely true.
Somebody
Oh,
did that on
rude.
purpose. Somebody did that on purpose.
I can't believe you
Rude.
said that out loud. Genie, get him.
I'm shaming my game.
Wow.
You know what's crazy about all this is like blue is probably one of my least favorite colors.
What?
Yeah.
Blue,
Dude.
the best.
And my favorite, I like bright, obnoxious lime green, but I didn't want to do that because I feel like everybody would be like, "Oh, you copied Galen."
Hey,
You
listen, I
can't
don't
win,
mean
no matter what you do.
I don't mean to be
Would they
rude.
say it
I'm
like
alright.
that though, you think?
That's how they would. That's how it sounds when those people say
Hey.
it to me.
Listen, I don't mean to be rude, boys,
No.
but I've got to hop off here for a minute.
Boys.
I will be back in a couple minutes. I got
You take that important phone call.
I got to take a phone call. I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He's
that's
kind of one of the
bad.
sponsorship deals, y'all.
Oh, what are we
Dude,
gonna
he's throwing
do?
them out. Dude, what are we gonna do?
This is where we give away a spool of wire.
No, let's give away a shirt.
I can't pull up the wheel.
Oh, that's all right because it gives people more time to hurry up and
That's what I'm saying.
subscribe and share. You got to click and share, and the more entries, right, Caden? Isn't that how it works? I think
Yeah, share and like.
the old Timu wheel.
How about Chinese food? Blaine, how you feel about Chinese food?
Oh, not a big fan.
I
I
can't
haven't had it
pronounce
in a
that yet.
while. I don't even know what they'd have to offer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was wondering. Maybe if we had a menu of some sort. I don't know. Somebody might have to look one of those up.
Can they use your code in person?
No,
Hey, we
Nah.
also got Dakota from Amplink looking to give out a bass knob.
Stop
And we
it.
have someone, and we have someone,
You want
George,
to know how big of
give
a
out
loser I am?
a shirt.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. How big of a loser are you? People want to
I'm
know.
a big loser. I was supposed to
Let's
give
hear it.
Dakota for a box, and I still haven't because I'm a loser like that. You know what I mean? But then I'll want it at the last minute when I've had all this time, and I've actually thought about it a couple times too. So if you're listening, I'm sorry.
So
Okay, go
someone
ahead.
asked,
But give away a bass knob.
will TCP come out with any merch? We did TCP like T-shirts at our show this past year, and they sold really fast to the point that even our team members weren't able to buy one, and they were pretty upset. So I could see us doing some type of stuff here in the future. What that entails, I don't know. I don't want to say. I'm not sure. We have a couple people on the team that do really well with shirts, hoodies, hats, and that kind of thing. But at the same time, we want to try to keep it somewhat exclusive to members of TCP. So we'll just have to see what that is, what that looks like. Call it Igloo. I'm not upset with that.
That's a good name.
The build is, and I know I'm sitting here. It sounds like I'm just on my high horse, but I'm really proud of what Josh Kingsmore has done and put into it. Every time I see it, it just blows my mind. The idea behind the inside of it is extremely clean, like to the point that we joke that like we want people to take their shoes off before they get in the build, or we want people to have to wear beard nets and hair nets to get in there. It's just that's the goal is for it to be that clean. Ooh, I like Blue Streak, Iced Out, Icebox, Blue
What's up,
Slushy,
Johnny? Blue slushy.
the Frosty Sloth.
Yo, if you had blue slushy and then you got that like dog holding the slushy thing on the side, like in like a wrap type of thing,
Yeah.
That could be
dope.
pretty sick.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
For real. Do
Dude,
kids still say dope, or is that like an old school?
No, I still use it.
Okay,
I don't know
well,
about these
we're
young
old.
cats.
I'm
Like,
asking Caden.
These
there
young
any-
cats. I don't
You just
know.
go blah 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 or something
you're
instead.
old.
You can say whatever you want. I mean,
Well, you told me to rip one day, and I didn't know what
oh
that
my
even
god,
meant.
that was so out of context. Oh my jeez, you took
Stop.
that so out of context. It was insane.
So Connie, we
Because I
actually
don't know the lingo. I've never in my life told somebody rip.
What's up, Matthew?
Connie, we talked about that earlier in the stream. We highlighted the show that you put on and how much money you raised. We weren't sure exactly how much. We just knew that it was in the ballpark of what we had raised. And Jace took a moment to read a text that he had received from Charlotte's family. So it sounds like all that money is really going to help them out a lot. So thank you for that show you put on, and also thank you for making us be aware of the situation so we could help out somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so confused.
What? What are you confused about?
Braden said something about a sink and a donk. Like a car sink, a donk car.
I have no clue.
I'm so
I have
far.
no clue.
I need Jace back to reel me in. I'm clueless.
2,200.
Blue mind. Guys, I love the ideas, but like I said, I want to try to think of something outside of just the fact that the truck is blue. If we can, like when I think of good names of builds, and I'm gonna throw out some names that everybody knows, but like Salt Shaker, Matt Brown, that is such a good name for a build. Noise Complaint, another really good name. The Patriot, it pisses me off that he has the Patriot because so many times I've literally thought of calling my build the Patriot, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's Jace's build. Can't do it. There's a lot of good names out there that are somehow car audio related or something that just click.
Booming.
Like Memphis Houston has some good names for his builds. My wife, her build is Trixie Hertz. She's really proud of that one.
That was like,
Dazed and Confused. I like that. That's a good movie.
oh, good God. That was funny. Like the name that I came up with.
Right on the tip, and it's like bang.
My name's
Lieutenant
like,
Dan.
what, 2 minutes? I don't know why you're struggling so hard. You're thinking too hard about it.
You are. It'll just come to you.
Dude, like Like the name I came up with is because the car is an XB, and it's like, what are you doing car audio? You boom, there you
Bro,
go.
brilliant.
That's a good name, dude. That's good.
You know, but I mean, you have a Tahoe. It's a little different. There's a lot of Tahoes out there.
And I came up with this one time because the cops came a couple times. And they're like, listen, you're gonna end up getting a noise complaint. And I'm like, it's not even me, it's that making the noise. And I was like, that's the noise complaint.
That is
Boom.
a good
Boom.
name.
And that's how it came to me. So the
Hell
car
yeah.
became the noise complaint. It wasn't me making the noise, it was the car. You know, it's ipso facto. You
It's
know?
a good
Tyler's
name.
got a good point. Call it the recycle bin because it's going to be tossed out within a week.
I
Who
don't think
said
Genie's
that?
gonna let you do that.
Let me? What do you mean? Let
Training
me?
day is hard. Training day is hard. Training day. I like that.
I do like. That's a good movie too. Denzel. Shh. Really good movie.
Ethan Hawke did better than Denzel in it.
Oh God.
You thought so?
I
just
think
like that
so.
car that Denzel
Because
drives.
it's just so natural for Denzel to just kind of be boom. But you know, Ethan Hawke was like trying real hard to play that role. That's what we
Oh,
should be doing. is
Genie
talking
got
to
you, and won't. She ain't gonna let you do
Yeah. Call it Hawk Tua.
it. That's a good name.
I don't know.
Ricky, I have no clue. They should still be on pre-order. I'm pretty sure.
He will be rebuilding and signing divorce papers. I don't know about that.
How many people do we even have in here?
I can't see it.
Blaine,
No.
you talked to us in the backgrounds a bit about what you got plans for. Are you willing to put it out there publicly what you're trying to do this year or what you're looking
Oh
to
my
do?
God, Anthony's name is
Whoa.
on point.
I can't read that.
Glory hole.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna be getting rid of some equipment in the car,
Uh-oh.
and I'm getting what I need to do to progress because it was such a small footprint. It's really hard to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool car and stuff, but if you really want to get loud and compete and stuff like that, you know, I need a bigger build platform. And
I don't know, man. You
and
can do a
I've
lot with
wanted
a
one of the
platform.
newer transits, a small one though.
Okay, so are you talking like? Have you seen? I can't recall his name from TDH. He has a Ford
Yes, with
Transit, a little small one.
the key making.
No. You're thinking about Jeff on
Yeah,
TCP. I'm talking about the guy on TDH. He's got like the Ford Transit van, like a newer one that's really small for a
small.
van.
Yes.
But he has a DC no wall set up in it, and it's super clean.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It doesn't have
Like,
a fence like on the B pillar.
Yes.
yes,
I
it's
got a
really.
demo of that.
But Blaine, I mean, I know you're probably you hear it all the time with your build, and you're used to it. But like, I don't know, man. You get in a big build, you expect for it to be obnoxiously loud, right? But when you get in something small like your car, if it does anything outside the norm, it's impressive because it's such a small platform. Like you really crammed a ton of stuff in that tiny
Well,
little car.
I'm cramming 612s in the door. You know, 6 Neo Pro V4 12s. You know what I mean? In the
Yeah.
doors, it's gonna be insane, and that's what I want. I just want something like aesthetically, like whoa, and plus something that's like decent. You know.
But look, Shelby says it best. She said you don't have to keep up, just show out. I'm just kidding. Don't listen to your wife. That's not going to get you anywhere. Do what you want to do. Do what's going to make you happy, Blaine.
See, that's I don't know. To me right there, that just made me feel some type of way. That's support right there. Just keep showing out and doing what you like to do.
I
Keep
mean,
getting loud.
you definitely don't have to have a big build.
You don't.
Sometimes the smaller builds are more fun than the bigger builds.
It's more impressive. I mean, like I said, the big builds are supposed to be.
See, you know one thing I hate.
Charging is so difficult with these little tiny motors.
No, you
You know
can
what
throw
I mean?
2 alts on it. You'll be okay. Look, my biggest pet peeve is like having an extreme build, and everybody's like, "Oh, you gotta be loud because you're an extreme build." I mean, I understand the advantages of it, but it doesn't always mean that there's no work to be put in to make it loud.
Well,
People
for you,
think
it's
when you go,
because your subs are fighting one another. A great mind said that one time. I think they were on to something. That's
Who,
why
me?
loud. No, that's why Caden's body enclosure
I'm
isn't
gonna say
loud.
maybe a couple
Oh
brain
yeah,
cells
yeah.
duking it
Probably
out.
like
Cubs are
blowing cones
fine.
apart
Yeah,
and yeah. You
I
know,
don't know what those Jakar guys are thinking when they come up with those crazy designs.
yeah, blowing cones apart because you have a floated wall. Don't make them. Don't make them. But
They
I
know what
mean,
they're up to.
man,
We'll
yeah,
probably be talking quite a bit about Jakar here come Friday
yeah.
because, like you guys already know, share it around. We're gonna have Jason on, Jason the Clue Friday. Gonna be a
Yeah.
great time. Just be normal. We're not here to pick on or bash or we just want to talk about his build because I'll tell you what, you guys are gonna be surprised. He's you guys are just gonna be surprised. I'll let him talk and stuff and
Much louder.
there's proof and things going on.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have a misconception about the Clue because of how he carries himself online. I think if you were to talk to him one-on-one, like not through text, but over a phone call or in person, you might have a different opinion on him.
Yeah.
And regardless of your opinion on Jason, I still I want to see that build do great things. I think it would be sweet because just imagine how heartbroken you would be personally if you put the time and the money that he's put into the build and then it flops. And I wouldn't want that for anybody. That would suck. But he's got it in good hands with Jakar, and for as long as they've had it, I'm sure they're going to have it dialed in.
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree. I mean, like that DC tank build when he first bought it was in the 70s.
Thank you, Jay. I guess I don't know. Is that?
Wow, that's the biggest backhanded compliment I've
That's
ever
what
read.
I'm saying.
Shoo-wee.
That's all right. This is coming from the guy.
down.
This is coming from the guy whose truck was filled with scars, talking about, oh, I'm just down a couple lamps. Yeah, no kidding. They're scars.
Jeez,
All right,
tell us
so
how you
don't
do
even
it.
start. Don't even start. And if you want, I'll go deeper than scars. I'll leave wounds, buddy.
You're gonna go to the white meat shows? Like, damn, dude.
No, I'll tell you what though, Jay is probably the loudest scar bill I've ever been in. His thing slapped hard. And he's a good dude.
Such
He's
a
smart
hater.
on college football. That's why I was like kind of watching Jace from afar. I was like, I know ships because he's all into actually, I think he has a podcast about he's down in Georgia. He's down in your area, Robert. And,
Maryland, it's funny you bring
maybe.
up that show because Jason and I were talking earlier about a potential opportunity that he may have. I'm not going to go into detail on it, but I know some people are possibly going to go to that show.
Yeah.
So
I personally, I don't know. I think it'd be a great show to go to because put car audio back on the map.
The only downfall I see to that show is it's the same weekend as TDH. I know a lot of car audio heads are going to be going to TDH because it's one of the most well-known shows on the West Coast or East Coast. Sorry, and I think that show you're talking about is a all-up car show that has audio available there too.
It's still a car show. Even if there's audio there, you won't be able to turn it on, but they'll be able to have people, walk around and, maybe it puts it back on the map. It's Gauge Magazine. It's a big opportunity.
The Scraping the Coast down in Biloxi, Mississippi, that one's like a squatted truck show. Look, I've been there one time. It was 20 squatted trucks for every one regular vehicle. It was that bad. But if you go to Made of Steel in Florida, it's a truck show also, but it's like those trucks that have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in high-end suspension components. And they had lowriders. They had the ones that are like 10 feet tall. You didn't see squatted vehicles there.
You're not gonna ever see me hate on anybody's custom vehicle because to each your own, and I appreciate it because I have weird taste in cars myself. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, you get around the car people and stuff like that, it's totally different than audio people. There's a lot more appreciation, I think, for what somebody does and puts into the work of like a vehicle compared to what they're putting inside of a vehicle. Because I've been to the mini trucks, the lowrider things. Everybody's just so chill and vibe. Granted, you get that at shows, everybody's chill and vibe. But even the social media aspect of it and the he said, she said behind that I've never really encountered that.
I've had the polar opposite with the Honda scene, like with the little I'm just going to say it, Ricers. I mean, I hate saying that because I'm from that crowd, but that scene, especially here in Georgia, man, it's just a bunch of shit talk. Like it's not that tight knit camaraderie. It's just that.
But is it like race talk though? They talking
It's
about K
it's just
motors and B2R sevens or whatever.
people just criticizing other people's taste and what they chose to do with their builds. Everyone's got an opinion. Not what I would have done. You know what I mean? Same in car audio. But I just want to get back because Anthony said it earlier. He was wanting to know, does anybody want some of his T-shirts? Absolutely. I would love to get one of your
Who?
T-shirts.
Anthony who?
Gordon
What t-shirt?
for his band,
Must be
for the
nice.
5 band.
Hook a brother up, you
That's what I'm saying.
know. Oh yeah. Jeez.
But Brian Gibson says scraping the coast was too damn hot. I agree. That's why I said I've been one time and I haven't been back. The one time I went was with Brian and James Bells, Chris Lee, Loud Grandpa. I think Paul Holden was with us. Basically, Elite Euro was there. I mean, we had a whole bunch of people roll together and stay in an Airbnb together. And man, it was miserably hot. I've never been to a show as hot as that one. And I hear that
Really?
Slam is really hot, but
Slam? Oh, buddy. Woo! It is pretty bad.
yeah.
Like resting temps for like our subs were like 90 degrees. That was like resting cool.
What's the humidity like around there at that time of year?
Hot.
Yeah. Sticky.
And the worst part was like the sun just never goes
From my
away.
head to my feet, yeah. Sorry. Before your
Yeah,
time.
And like the sun just never goes down. So you just get beamed into the end of the day. But slam is usually, from what I've heard, I've only went for 2 years, but Sunday always rains. But this year it didn't. So the rain's kind of nice.
I'm hoping Slam will hurry up, and I know everybody's like, "Oh, give them time. It's a big show." Blah blah blah. I understand that argument, but the other side of that is a lot of people have to plan out when they take off work, and waiting this long is going to stop a lot of people from being able to plan to go to that show.
Stuart brings up a good point too. I've seen a lot of complaining and people who are going to miss out because Slam location.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I've heard rumors that it's going to be within an hour of where it usually is, depending on what direction you're coming from, but I don't know where.
I mean, you also got to understand though, is like, I mean, I don't want to make excuses for him, but there's houses being built and people don't want to deal with that. They got to deal with complaints. Like, if the show's as big as it is,
George just said something. Odom Firearms, and it just passed by a show. I guess I don't know when.
I have no clue.
I don't have my glasses on, guys.
No, Marilyn, I agree. It does. Just planning a show in general, let alone a show that large, takes a lot of work and a lot of time. And finding a location is really tough because everyone will tell you, "Oh yeah, we're good for it. You don't have to worry about the cops getting involved." Like we have races out here all the time. It doesn't matter. Car audio, the type of noise
that it has,
the way it travels, it's different. Is a lot different. You got to think if there's a drag race, even if it's like what do they call them?
The NHRA, that's way different.
Top Fuel Dragsters, it's loud as hell, but it's like a spurt of it. Whereas a car audio show is nonstop the entire day. There's no break. It's just constant.
I mean, the NHRA, they echo really bad too. Like being at those races is not like a pleasant noise at far distances.
And you're right again, Marilyn. People are going to complain. They'll never make everyone happy. That's absolutely true. Even when we planned the TCP show, trying to make everyone happy was so difficult. It got to a point where it's like, hey, we're going to try to cater to the masses. And if there's one or two people that are upset, sorry. Just the way it works.
Shelby came in and saved the day.
Shout out to Shelby then.
I'm trying. These are my trifocals. I try not to wear them.
I feel like people like will say they're not going to Slam, but dude, Slam is just such a good show. Like you still want to go.
I'm going this year. As long as
Rob, I promise you,
Alan,
you are gonna love it. You're gonna love it because it's different.
Him and Caleb.
Odin Firearms. I'll look it up, George, but I can't bring it up on the screen. Jace has to bring it up, and he's unfortunately
Jace is MIA.
he had to take a pretty important phone call.
Yeah.
It's one of the things where he's out there signing contracts, making business deals.
Yeah, probably sponsoring another person. Hit him up.
probably.
Maybe he'll sponsor you.
Okay, so I think it's pronounced Odin or Odin. Fireman's Picnic Sound Off 2025 is Saturday, May 24th, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be located at Odin City Park in Illinois.
Okay.
If anyone's interested in that show, you can just search up Odin Firearms Picnic Sound Off 2025 on Facebook, and you'll find the event.
Unfortunately, ain't got a build right now. Playing at least.
It says registration is going to be $15. They're going to have awards. Go ahead.
Who?
You were saying something?
No, you said the price, and I just chirped cheap.
Oh yeah, definitely
I'll shut
cheap.
my mouth.
No, you're good. You're good.
No.
Slamming for Soldiers, Anthony mentioned. I believe that's going to be up around Ohio or in Ohio.
I think it's in Ohio. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good this year. I don't know. Never been to it.
I think that one's around July. Let me check. I've thought about going to that one as well. I know Ben's going to have a Ruthless booth set up, and he's looking to have some of the Team Ruthless guys in that booth.
Where? Slamming for Soldiers?
That's Slamming for Soldiers. Okay, so this one says July 26, 2025. Oh, darn. Is it just a one-day show?
Yeah, I think so. Springfield, Ohio. What is that, like 40 minutes from us, I think?
It's like a 10-hour drive for me.
Yeah.
But actually, Ruthless Audio and Gately Audio are the ones that are the main sponsors for the show, it says.
Really?
Oh,
Interesting.
no.
Good for them.
I know, for one, it's because Ben
Not
really
allowed
likes to do anything that's involving military and veterans. So I'm sure that's why he is looking to sponsor that one. Yeah.
Maybe if it was, somebody should convince them to do a 2-day show. That'd be better.
Yeah. I'll travel for 2-day shows, but I don't like traveling for a 1 day.
I do not blame
you. I travel 5 hours or so, but 10 hours one way just for a 1-day show.
Sundown.
I do plan on.
2 hours?
I plan on doing the Liberty Base this year. I plan on doing TDH, Made of Steel,
be disappointed.
Slamology, TCP, Ruckus, Sundown, Seaport Showdown in Savannah, Georgia. That's just the ones I can think of off the top of my head that I'm traveling to. My wife's going to try to make as many of those as she can with me, but her work schedule is a bit more strict than mine as far as taking days off.
Rob's got a little bit of room to wiggle.
Yeah, I got some wiggle room for sure. Anthony says that I'm funny. That's because Anthony Gordon travels really far to almost every show because he's up there in Michigan where there's not a ton of shows around him. So it forces him to have to travel a bit.
Same way with this guy down here.
Yeah,
Blaine is in the middle of nowhere.
Whatever, man. I just like to go and hang and chill. You guys always see the Diet Coke. You know what I'm saying? I'm always guy said, yeah, I'll give you a demo in a minute, just charging up. 3 hours later, you come by, man, you just missed it. I gave you 3-minute demo. You know what I mean? You're taking selfie with me. That's about it. That's the extent of my life.
We see who has the real job.
I see what she's saying about the real job thing. Okay, whatever. Some big shows coming up in Canada this year. Jace actually mentioned to me, I think, and to these guys too, about if we don't already have our passports, getting them and trying to make an effort to go up to Canada, whether it's to attend the show or I'd mentioned to Jace if it's far enough in advance, I could see towing one of the builds up there. I know it's a hike, but it'll be super cool to be able to say that you took your build.
Yeah, that is so cool to be able to have a Canada show.
Yeah,
we have a bunch of
I don't care if it's still North America; it's still Canada. It's not America, so it'd be cool to be able to say you've done that.
We have a bunch of viewers from up there. They got some nasty builds from what I've heard, and their shows are way different from down here. Like they have Jace told me about it, like a sound competition, almost like a dueling demo, but it's not quite as like trying to be as loud. It's more for clarity. Whoever is like the most clear and like, dude, it's way different.
When is that show in Canada that you're talking about?
I have no
For
clue.
Jay Jones, like what month specifically? That would help.
I have no. We got some viewers in here. They should know. They
And, you know,
got to be somewhere in here.
we had mentioned earlier in the stream that we kind of talked a little bit about a couple of us getting together and meeting up in Vegas for the showdown in Vegas in March. I would not be taking my build to that one. It's too soon, and
Oh no,
it's a drive from
dude, that
Georgia.
is
So
so
Ooh.
far. Dude, it's just so far away over there somewhere.
be
It
tough
was
for
in
me.
September the past year. Yes, you're right, because it was after IFO.
I think it was. I thought it was early September because TCP show was in the middle of September. I could have swore you guys went like a week or two before TCP.
It might Jace was the one that went. We didn't even go. Like he left the IFO at like one or two and got through customs up there at like 8 a.m. and yeah, he was hustling. He was hustling.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the guy slow down since, to be honest with you.
Nah,
You guys are showing him showing support just by being here, sharing it out,
even though
buying
he's not
stuff,
here, but
using code,
ex
you
boom.
know. So you guys are awesome.
He
So
left
we're talking
Kings- yes,
about
you're right.
we
Yeah,
said
yeah. Where's Tyler
Tyler.
at? Tyler's always in here.
Tyler Moore.
Nope. Tyler Mora? What Mora? I don't know. I say that.
I don't know
Whatever
the
names.
cool Tyler, not Timu Tyler,
Yeah, not Timo.
not Timu Tyler. Yeah.
So I wish they'd bring back Slam Fest. I think Slam Fest was one of the bigger shows in Florida. There's been a bit of drama over the last 2-3 years with that one.
I gotta let Jasper out, guys.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Alrighty, man.
But
Yeah.
that one was an audio show that I guess turned into more of a car show, I think, and they started making it to where there's no bass allowed, and which helped out the show Made of Steel because that drew more attention to Made of Steel. But regardless how that situation went down, Made of Steel has done a really good job of putting on an awesome show, and I think they're on their. I think this is the 11th year they've done Made of Steel. That's coming up.
Really?
I've been the past 3 times to that one. That's one of the closer shows to me. It's right at 5-hour drive.
Dude, that's what was it last year? Isn't that like one of the first shows?
No, it's
of
in
the
May.
year?
TDH is for me is the first one in March. Like
What's
first
the
big
first like down south show other than like TDH? It's a little bit more in the middle. Is it Made of Steel?
either Excess Power, the I can't remember what there
Well, Excess is in July, is it not?
is it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, because it's the same as Jace's. We had it on
And
the
then-
same weekend.
Incriminator has their show down in I think Alabama, and I can't remember what they call theirs. It's bothering me that's not coming to my mind, but they have their own show too.
Let's make audio. Let's talk about some ways we can make audios have more appeal. Well, I hate to say it, audio is kind of the thing that like it's really hard to get into, but really easy to get addicted to. I feel
Yeah.
like it's
I
kind of
think-
like a really hard niche, like because you got like drag racing. I would call it a little easier to get into because you're just kind of watching a car down a strip. You know what I mean? Versus audio has a lot more appreciation you have to have, but I don't know.
think car audio to help get it, I guess, more popular or make it more popular. If you have a friend that's even showing the least bit of interest in what you're doing when you're out in your yard working on your build, take them to a show with you. Show them
Yeah.
what it's all about because they have. I mean, you can't blame them. They have no idea of how crazy it really is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to them, what you're working on is the craziest thing ever, and they don't realize that you'll go to a show and you're just a small fish in a big pond. There's a lot more. to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't even know another way. It'd be like, I mean, obviously introducing people, being nicer. Some people at these shows need to be a little bit more approachable, I would say.
You know, it's funny you say that because I've heard from people that have been in it a lot longer than I have that okay, for instance, Scott Bowman was talking about it a little bit. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, people were much less likely to like offer advice. They're much less approachable. It's more secretive.
Yeah.
They were a close hold on any information they had that would give them an edge. I think it's better now compared to then, probably, as far as how people treat one another and act towards one another. But dude,
Yeah.
it's still weird going to shows and there's like a crowd of people that just had their nose up to you or the people that you're with.
Yeah.
You
And it's
can't
just like
whatever.
like being real. I wouldn't say there's much secret anymore. I mean, there's still secrets, but like there's no point of like. I mean, okay, if you're competing and you're like going for worlds, don't tell your competitor, yeah, I have a round over here and I get like no, but like at the average person, I don't think they're gonna make a build that's gonna blame you're muted, but take over and like I mean, I just think being a little bit more approachable, smile when you give demos, that's always nice. I mean, people
Yeah.
love good energy.
Show an appreciation for what the person has, even if it is a small build. Like Marilyn was just saying that people are not polite to folks with the small builds.
Absolutely.
That's a personality trait because I can usually go up to any build regardless of how large of a build, whether it's a budget build or not, and find something about the build that I can appreciate, especially if the person put their time and money into it.
Absolutely.
And they're excited to show it to you. That is something that's weird. Like getting to the higher level in car audio and going to a lot of these shows, you will have those people that see you on here or see you at shows with a big build and they look up to it and it hypes them up whenever you show appreciation for what they're doing. And I was that dude. I still am. You're muted,
Yep.
Blaine. You're muted.
Blaine, you're muted.
Doing. Yeah, introduce
muted.
yourself first. Yeah, that's a big one. Like,
Yeah.
don't expect people to come to you. Like, go to other people. Introduce yourself. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Like, there's so many little things that could be done, but I mean, you can't fix them all per se. But like,
that is the.
I
Hey,
let people
Anthony
run my
said,
band.
I love doing that. Little kids when they get in.
Oh yeah, turn
Let
down
them
the clicks though, because dude, I swear little kids are the worst. They just take the knob and yank, they zap
I've
them.
had the opposite, dude. I've had the
Really?
where I'm
Touching the
like, dude,
stove, they learn.
turn it up more. You're good. Turn it up more, and they're just like
Well,
sitting there, just slowly doing it.
I don't know. For us, like back when the build was littler, I would say kids would just zap it. But now people are like scared if I was to do it. Like
Littler. I like the word.
What's up with Jace? Is he all right?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, he's out there signing contract deals. He was
signing
on the pool with Tyler.
contracts.
Yeah, Tyler Moore a little while ago, signing some kind of like full sponsorship deal.
Oh, it was probably him taking over the build that he sponsored now. He might own it now or something.
Maybe.
Maybe, man.
That is kind of like
I guess I'll let you run it. I don't care.
the
Oh,
people
still
that
fixed
want to
now.
know the like what's it meter, like that's their biggest concern. What's it meter?
Dude, I hate when people ask me that.
And they're not impressed. They're like, oh, so and so is louder. Yeah, of course. There's always so and so that's louder. Like,
You know what I hit him with? I hit him with it's a demo build. I don't know. That's what I love hitting people with, because it's like I don't care about it. Like,
we're trying to buy down for sound right now. Please hold. Okay, got it.
Thank you, Tyler. I didn't. Down for sound rep for
Jace winning that 10.
That's what I'm saying. That's amazing.
That's
Them
huge.
10s are sick.
I tried. Should have been 6 winners.
Should have been like 8. Should
So
have been enough winners until I won.
Yeah.
The people,
let's complain that we don't get enough free stuff.
the people that are here in the chat right now, hopefully you're all going to tune in on Friday night to the podcast with the clue in it. What are some questions that you guys would be interested in us asking him or getting him to talk about within reason, not being disrespectful?
Yeah, don't be.
That's brilliant. Get him out of your system now.
What are some legitimate questions that you have that aren't just being rude and making an ass out of yourself?
I just tell them somewhere over 160. I lie. I always say 140. I always say 143 is what we hit. People hate that.
Don't worry, I'll ask. I'm worried about that.
Wait, what is he asking?
Anthony was responding to me, talking about go ahead and ask what kind of questions you might have in mind. He said, "Don't worry, I'll ask."
Jesus.
Don't expect them to be read out loud. If he reads the chat, so be it. But
dude, I honestly hope he does not read the chat. in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
No, we got a decent chat. They're not.
I hope I
not
hope
vicious.
somebody doesn't say something like that we all know is disrespectful and he reads it.
But
Yeah.
then he'll speak on it. I know he will. He's not. He'll just say, "All right, blah 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 blah."
Chaz, I can actually. I shouldn't speak for him, but I was stationed in Illinois, pretty close to Duluth, for about 3.5 years. And that build that they're working on is the same truck that he had back then that had a B-pillar wall in it. So I do know
He did
that
all the work in the B-pillar, I thought.
he did,
And
but
the other one,
the
or most
Dedner
of
work
it.
that was done in it was done by him and his, I think, fiance now. And the main runs of power and grounds were all done by him. It's the same that's in the build right now that they're working around.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I think he's letting Daniel do his thing with it.
Yes,
It's in
sir,
good
Anthony.
hands. It's in good hands with Jakar for sure.
All right. But like on the topic of even if he's not doing it himself, it is what it is.
Dude, listen. I can do some stuff by myself. I can. I can also screw up a lot of stuff by myself.
I'm a moron.
And while I can put together an enclosure and it'll be half decent, I know my skill set. I know where it stops at. I know my limitations. So if somebody wants to say something about the fact that I'm paying Josh Kingsmore to build my truck, so be it. That's fine.
I'm going to
They
say
can do
something.
the same thing if they really care that much. They can pay somebody to do it too. I wanted it done right the first time. So, well, I'll say first time. This is like the 5th time. Not with Josh, but of mine. I want it done right this time. So I'm paying somebody else to do it for me. And I know I won't be disappointed. And I'm sure that Jason's not going to be disappointed either. Jakar does great work.
I don't think he will be at all.
He also did his own build himself. We all need supervision. That is a fact. Because this weekend, on 2 separate occasions, me and Kalana almost cut our fingers off. Because Josh Kingsmore wasn't
Kingsmore was probably more worried about you guys not getting hurt than the build.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Josh was there for. I was there for moral support and taking photos.
You got the marketing job.
Yeah. Let me get some photos of you guys working. Y'all need something to drink.
I'm gonna try my first build this year. Like, as long as you try your best, so be it. Not everybody has the talent of building like the top builders.
The talent, the tools,
the time, the vision,
the time, all of it, man. It all.
Dude,
yeah.
I feel like the hardest part about building a build, just like learning from my dad, like he built it, was the vision. Like I didn't have as much of the vision that he did. He had like the vision of if I do this, I could do this.
Yeah.
And you got to think ahead when you're a builder.
Something related to that for me is my buddy Jared has such a vision. He can come up with ideas, and in his mind, it's all easy. And he'll say that. It's like, oh, that's easy. We can easily.
And then you're looking there and you're like,
yeah,
where did you find that at?
Crazy. No way this is easy. And then next thing you know, he's doing it and he makes it look easy. And it's intimidating because I'm like, hey, you have so much more experience with what it is you're doing that is blowing my mind. And just being a sponge and getting to soak up any of that knowledge. I mean, I got to see it this weekend with Kalana in real time. Like, he picked up on stuff Josh was doing without even asking questions, just standing off to the side and watching. And he was picking up on what Josh was doing and how he was doing it. So it was neat to see that. Yep.
Some people got it.
That's true too. The tools cost money, especially if you got some good ass Ryobi tools like me. Cost money.
Your dad's a beast. I appreciate it. I don't know how he said, we're just gonna make an extreme build, and he just started working and never doubted him. Never doubted. As long as my build plays all along, I'll be happy. I mean, and that was that's another thing in audio is people compare themselves to other people too much. People don't find pride in their own build for something. Like find pride in playing, a certain hurt, or find pride in your build even playing. Some people don't even do that.
So Connie said, "Oh my God, my cuts on a box were so crooked, it was too funny." Look, Connie, I can use a device that helps you make straight cuts, and I'll still have a crooked cut. So don't feel too bad about that. What's up with that haircut, Caden?
What do you mean? I need one. I need a haircut.
Yeah, Stuart, man, of course. Unless you have a game plan and of course it's going to be scary drilling holes, but it needs to get done. Backseat delete for the beat. It's all part of the game.
Absolutely.
Use grommets though a lot, but just make sure when you glue and screw and stuff, harnesses, and you have to probably unclip and rewire, reroute some of your wire, whether it be for the lights going in your tail lights and your fuel pump and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But just basic stuff. Once everything's gutted and you just have the shell, it's super easy to figure things out, get them out of the way.
Back to what Caden was saying about how difficult it can be to get into this level of car audio. When I got into cars, it seemed easier to get into that hobby because there were YouTube videos and forums everywhere. Like 10 people have had the same problem that you're having with your car, that year, make, and model, that you can find a video on or some kind of how-to guide. Whereas in car audio, there's so many aspects to it that you have to learn from if you're building your own build. It can be super intimidating, even for somebody who knows a little bit about what they're doing.
Delete everything and deaden it. I mean,
that's what you got to start with.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you, Rob. They're just like, when you look at like YouTubers, like, I don't know if people know, is like Cletus. Like, that guy has everything on his cars. And there's more people that are informational. Like, they have YouTube channels literally just for information about everything. It's like, who does that in car audio? I mean, we can try our best, but there's so many things. Like, if you were to dedicate a YouTube channel to car audio to learn everything, dude, you'd have like, what, 2,000 videos? Like, there's so many little things you got to learn.
A big one for me was I grew up with HondaTech.com. There were guides on how to do anything you can imagine, different types of swaps, front end swaps, motor swaps, transmission swaps, how to do a build a turbo kit yourself, everything right there. I
grew up with Stacy David, man.
Stacy, I thought you would have told me you grew up with those Haynes manuals.
Nah, Stacy David. The old heads in the chat will know who he is. It's man stuff, Rob.
Oh, okay.
Dude stuff.
Dude stuff.
Dude stuff.
Yeah, Rob, you're not a dude.
Trial and error way only. Yeah, I've learned a lot from screwing up.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an expensive way to learn, but you can learn that way.
Yeah, it's funny because my dad asked me one time, and I'm not looking for pity here, but my dad asked me whenever I pulled up with one of my turboed cars when I was a teenager, he was like, where did you learn all this? Like, how did you learn all this? I never taught you that. I was like, yeah, I had to use YouTube. My dad never taught me anything. Like, you're right. But Honda,
math.
Sure. Learn to weld. Dude, that's a big one. If you can learn to weld, that skill set goes so far in car audio alone. You'll have a lot of friends that you didn't know you had. If you have a trailer, or if you know how to weld, you know how to build. Ask Josh Kingsmore. He's got a lot of friends now. Or if you know how to build double windshields, and there's nobody out there really selling double windshields.
Yeah, nah, just go extreme at that point, man. Extreme the windshield.
No internet at the time.
No
like
internet.
The Olsons and stuff. The Ingalls.
So is there anything you guys are excited about that's coming up here soon, whether it be shows or equipment that's coming out or anything?
You guys are still yapping on
What
here?
Is this? What is a stranger? Who just joined?
My goodness.
Did you sign the deal? You signed the contracts? Deal done?
Yeah. So, guys, I just want to let everybody know right now that Rob has acquired 25% of Liberty Base. I just got off the phone with my lawyer. He signed the deal. We're good to go. So, everybody give a round of applause for Rob.
I didn't think it was 25% that we agreed on.
Well, I'm telling everybody it's 25% on stream to make it look cooler. All right. Well, if you're going to out yourself like that, Rob bought 0.25% of Liberty Base.
Yeah.
I was trying to bump that number to compensate because he's the compensator. See, dude, it just
That's a good
flows,
name.
dude. It
Well,
just
Zachary,
flows.
You
brother.
guys heard that I bought some Liberty Base. Don't be coming into my inbox talking about wanting sponsorships. I don't handle sponsorships to this level.
Yeah, mine's already blown up, dude. Don't be filling mine up anymore. Don't be filling anybody else's up with unnecessary messages. Took me. What did I miss? I'm seeing a lot of cool
We're
comments
talking
here.
about no, there we can't even explain what we're talking. We're talking about
Go
everything.
back and rewatch the stream on Mini Trucker 88.
All right, I'll do that. Liberty Base is for sale, dude. Everything's for sale for the right price.
Ooh, don't say that.
Nah, dude, everything's for sale, man.
Yeah, Rob, you're getting bought out. Somebody's gonna buy out your 0.25%.
Dude, don't, Rob. You're good now, dog. You're gonna
Drop you off
get a payday.
for sale. Make some money off you.
Dude, you're gonna make a
money
bag
off
here
of
in a
you.
bit. That 0.25% just turned into, I don't know what it's about to turn into, but you'll make money, I promise. Especially if Anthony's asking. He's got money. He'll buy Liberty Base for a hefty amount.
Hefty.
Hey, if Anthony buys in with me, we're gonna have to change the name. It's gonna be something to do with being disabled. Because we're gonna be using our disability checks, most of us.
Jesus.
Hey, Ricky's been asking this question since before you left, Jason. We couldn't answer for him or for you. What happened with the M Series pre-order?
So from my knowledge, Sundown is waiting till there are some standards put into place for the M Series and for the upcoming ZV7 series to come out before they start, allowing dealers and distributors to post online and start accepting pre-orders. So they are coming. It is going to be a thing. It's just not right now. So I would say, I don't even want to put a timeline on it, but it's sooner rather than later. I mean, the M Series, there's a lot of hype around it. I mean, Big Jeff just got a prototype in of the M Series. I think it was a 12, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't a 15, it was a 12-inch. So they're coming. I know that the biggest thing is again, these are all prototypes are coming. They're not the finished model. Obviously, there's going to be some cosmetic changes and stuff like that too. So it's just a time thing. It's a great question, though. It's a fantastic question.
Jason's going for 40 minutes and his battery is still about to die. How is that?
Dude, I know. It's diabolical, isn't it?
Dude. Holy.
I'm trying to catch up on the comments. I want to see what I missed. I missed some good stuff.
Nothing. It was nothing, Jace.
I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
Hey, Blaine did want to give away a T-shirt, but we couldn't do it with you.
Yeah.
Do it.
You totally stopped my hustle, dude.
We still got
your game hating.
Dude, we still got 40 people watching. You guys don't have
really? 40 people watched us ramble on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, that comment's messed up.
That is crazy.
Ohio battery.
I don't know if we're crazy or they are for listening to it.
Dude, dude, my battery came straight from Atlanta. That's why it's not working, dude.
Ooh.
Gotta ask, is Dakota still in here watching from AmpLink? If you're still in here watching, comment so we can know, because we wouldn't want to give away your base knob without you being in here.
Oh, snap.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No, I wasn't here for that. Now what?
Don't worry.
We had things going on. You just sit back and watch. Caden's going to run the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a weird way of saying Temu, Jace. Dude, if you want to call them Atlanta Batteries Temu specials, I'm here for it.
Jace Spill subs.
Jace Spill subs. What did I miss?
He's asking you what subs you're running. Spill the beans.
I can't tell anyone.
Not even I know, and I'm 15 minutes away.
When the pallet shows up, the pallet's going to show up. It's going to be great.
Everyone can't wait to buy.
When the pallets.
Yeah, it is plural actually, because it's just got to come on too.
Yes.
So. Yeah, I don't think you have your subs are just like you have a lot of those.
What does everybody think I'm going to run? Because there was a lot of chatter that I've heard.
Scar.
I think American Base, because he's got American Base on the site now. Liberty Base, American Base, both very patriotic by name alone. It would make sense there be American Base subs in there.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. American Base would be probably the most fitting brand to put in there.
The American Base Patriot series of subwoofers. They haven't came out yet.
Yeah, the Patriot series.
4.11s.
I saw
What's
a
up with
pallet
all
of
the decimal points
down
and
for sound
stuff?
DVXs get delivered to Liberty Base. That is true. We do have pallets on pallets on pallets. But is it
DVXs.
for the
You know
Patriot?
that they have new subs coming out from Down for Sound that are going to be a bit better, they're saying, than the DVXs.
The amendments.
Yes.
Wait,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
that's actually
The
a really
amendment series.
I'll send
What's up, Kevin,
I'll
brother?
send JP my royalty fees for that name.
bald
Well,
eagle.
it's really Blaine's idea, but he's a part of the Liberty Base crew, so now I get a kickback legally, so this works perfect. He still gets his dollar bonus come Christmas time.
NDA.
Yeah, sign that NDA, boy. Bald Eagle 4.0s. That's a hell of a
Ooh,
subwoofer name.
who said that? That's pretty good.
I need to reach out to American Base and see if they'll sell me their name. Gee, Christmas Blaine.
Holy
Caught
Blaine.
me off guard, dog. Anyways, oh, my braces are showing really bad right now. Anyways, I just noticed it on camera.
Don't look, it's not worth it.
Yeah, don't look, don't do it. But I am gonna say that I should buy the rights to American Base because the name is so fitting with Liberty Base. I mean, there is not another brand that is that fitting for a company. I can't name one, to be honest with you.
Okay, Dakota from AmpLink is here.
All right, get that wheel going. Get that wheel churning.
Well, we got to give out Blaine's first. Blaine was first with the donation.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't even run this thing anymore. I just
Hey,
jumped
you
in on this.
40 minutes, bro. Listen, there was a mutiny while you were gone.
There was a mutiny.
Yeah, we gave it. So basically, what happened was we gave away 3 spools of wire, couple subwoofers,
couple
t-shirts.
subwoofers.
Yeah.
Dog, y'all better chill out.
The Christmas bonus wasn't enough for me this year, so I had to get back to the community.
I told Caden while you're gone that now that I'm a business partner and I own 0.25%, that I'll make sure that on my watch they get more of a Christmas bonus this year than they did this past year.
Yeah.
How much we talking, Rob?
Enough.
At least a 50% raise over last year. So we're talking.
Oh, that's fine. You know what? That's honestly fair. That's fine. You know what?
You got to keep up with inflation.
That's true. But you know what? We had a good year, and I think we're going to have an even amazing year this year, a better year. I'll do 100%.
Jason's even wait. Oh, there it is
for Jace's camera to give away.
Yeah, where's the raffle or the waffles at for a Canon T6i battery? Because my cheap AWS won't go buy one. I won't do it. He's getting an abuse of that percent. I know he buys 0.25 and thinks he's got a majority share in the company now. I got to calm him down a little bit. Give away batteries for these. Yeah, dude, that's cold. Cost of living booming over at Liberty Base. Yeah, dude, it's pretty nice here. Well, actually, I take that back. It ain't that nice. I just pay these guys horrible wages. I'm just honest about it.
You're probably paying them better than what some of these other car audio companies are paying their Chinese helpers over in China.
That's true, dude. And you know what? And I stand by that. I try to hold myself to a better standard. Yep. I try. Some of them 25 cents a day. We did $1 in one day. $1 in a day.
Boom.
Just saying.
Who's doing that? No one.
Not a soul, dude. Not a soul. I don't care about how many giveaways you do. Don't matter to me. I gave $1 away. You got this wheel ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to keep talking. I'm gonna have a lot of job applications.
Like 4 names on that thing.
48.
48 names, baby. And this is for the Blainsters. Brand new shirts that just dropped. Also, these shirts will be available here soon on libertybaseshop.com. And don't worry. That money will not go towards Christmas bonuses next year. It is majority going to go to Blaine, and I'm going to obviously have to take my royalty cut from it, because that's how this operation works. But, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I might be joking too much tonight, and it might be going too far. If you guys, I'm being serious.
Not far enough.
No kidding. In all seriousness, Blaine is going to be having his shirts up on the website here soon, and so will Caden for X Boomin'. And once the compensator gets his shirts made up, we're going to get his shirts on there too, and they will get to make all the money on those shirts just to support them and keep their builds getting loud each and every year. So that is coming down the pipeline. And again, if they sell 100,000, I'll eventually get my royalty from it one day. But that's besides the point. Cade.
Oh my God! Here we go, everybody. Where's my name?
Where's my name?
For the
Where's
likes.
my name?
For the likes.
Bro.
Here we go.
There we go. I'm spinning it. Who's
It's
winning
just
it?
for one of the Blanesters noise complaint shirts.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Tyler.
Tyler who?
Is it Gilliam?
Yeah, Gilliam. That's how I would say it. Gilliam.
Reach out to me. I have a hard time tracking people down.
Yeah.
Reach out. That's the best way. Somebody tag him in. I know
Oh,
he's one of your boys.
I am going to address this. I'm going to throw this out here real quick. Future reference for all individuals who would like to donate something to the live streams or anything like that. First and foremost, we are grateful for that. I don't want that to go unnoticed or unsaid. I appreciate everybody who wants to reach out and donate something to these live streams. That keeps these things growing, and I really freaking appreciate it. But there's a but at the end of this. If you are somebody who wants to donate a product, please understand that you are the individual donating it, and you have to cover the shipping cost of the product going to the individual winner, not the individual who won the giveaway. I'm not going to let it happen again. And I will say this. If you guys donate something, right, get in over your head, something crazy, right, and shipping is like $300, for $100, $80, whatever it may be. If it's something outrageous that you think is ridiculous, please reach out to me private. Well, okay, Blaine. Okay.
I'll take it. No, listen.
Okay.
If you're gonna say, "Hey, listen, look at me. I want to donate this or whatever," maybe not like that, but that's all part of it. It shouldn't be cost somebody else anything for your kindness.
Right.
What I mean? And that just kind of puts the other person out who won kind of out a little bit. So
you guys could have said this to me.
Shipping, brother.
Yeah, we're really calling Rob out here. But seriously, the add-on to this is, if you guys are shell-shocked by that for whatever reason, I'm just being very honest with you, please reach out to me. I have a dealer account through shipping companies. I can get us a better rate and get us taken care of. I'm not here to make money. Just make it easier for you. Grateful for the donation to begin with. So there's my 2 cents on that. Now, shout out to Tyler for winning Blaine's first T-shirt.
Now, AmpLink's like, hey, I don't want to donate to Base Knob anymore. I'm just playing.
That Base Knob actually is going to eat into way too much money.
My internet went out.
Yeah, my internet's gone. I don't know what the heck's going on here.
Dakota's a good dude from AmpLink.
Yeah, he is.
He makes a lot of stuff like you see back here. If you're putting on a show and you're looking for some trophies or awards to be made, you're looking for base knobs, RCA distribution boxes, anything to deal with acrylic, he's a great guy to go to. And he's looking to donate something to you guys. So please make sure you support him and what he does. It's the AmpLink on Facebook, or Dakota, I believe it's pronounced, I'm going to butcher this.
Oh, God.
You guys want me to sound it out? Gullidge, yeah, Gulledge. Georgia educational system is not the best. So.
That right there is at its finest, right there.
Why'd you just call yourself out like that, dude?
There ain't no shame in my game, dude.
Ain't no shame in my game.
I respect that.
I'm loud. Doesn't mean I got to be smart. I'm sexy.
Facts.
Got a good sense of humor. There's a lot of good things about me.
Okay, so with that being said,
let's move on.
Yeah.
Spin that wheel.
Yeah. All righty.
While that wheel is spinning, I see people wanting to get spools. I have purple, orange, lime green, and I have 2 black spools left. If that's those colors you're interested in, private message me, and I'll get you guys.
Oh,
we'll get it moved.
Wow, that was so crazy. It's like right there on Roy and James. That's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I bet there's going to be some controversy over that one.
It looks like it's more on the blue. I can see it. I think Roy got screwed out of that one.
Yeah, Roy, go ahead and complain to Jace, libertybaseshop.com.
But you guys want me? Let me see. Let me put it. I'll make a call because I can't see right now.
It's definitely more on blue.
He's got his magnifying glasses on there.
Definitely more on blue. Yeah, it's James Dempsey, and
I don't know about that, guys.
Dakota from AmpLink to pick that up or to get that shipped out to you. And George, was going to say Rob must have had to pay for that sub to be shipped. Man,
Darn straight, dude.
Wow.
Darn straight,
Wow.
dude. I freaking charged him. I didn't even use my dealer account. I
Dude,
made
he
money
charged
off
me-
this deal.
it was an NSV6. He charged me inhuman pricing on shipping.
That's
It's
facts,
crazy.
dude. We
Look,
don't play no
man.
games here.
You win something, you lose some, I guess, right?
Yeah, dude, you can't be a winner all the time.
Hey, George also says he's down to give away the Audio Ace merch for my build, Danger.
Oh,
George
Okay.
has been peeking out lately, man. I've been seeing him pop up a lot on social media. He's down there with John Hart and Audio Ace and stuff doing their thing.
listen. Do we want to do that here?
Do we want to do it right now, or do you want to wait till the Friday show?
Ooh, Friday.
We'll have to give away on Friday. It's gonna be a lot of eyes on that show.
There'll
Yeah,
be a
there
lot of
is.
eyes on that show. Half and half the wire. Funny. You get 25 feet, you get 25 feet. We'll see what he says here real quick.
Why was that for wire?
No, it was for a base knob
Oh,
through
I
Amplink.
don't know anymore. You guys were running this thing.
I know.
man.
I don't even know anymore. We're
Dude,
just not giving
I
away.
told you the wire giveaway is Friday. Chewy.
Jiminy Christmas. I'm gonna be broke. Let's
You
do
will-
it Friday. Let's do it Friday. That's gonna be a big show.
Jason might have to run the wheel.
Oh, this is gonna be scary, actually. We'll do it at the end. I'll be sending Caden all the links to the likes and stuff like that. Caden, help me. No, dude, we're doing the duck race. I'm gonna figure out how to do the duck race.
I want to find this one. Okay, this is really weird, but like, I won something off like this Twitch stream. This guy had a ball game. You put in like 100 names, and it just drops, and it goes down a track, and it's like an insane track with all these obstacles, and then whoever wins that, like, it pops up. I want to find that game. It's I don't know how to explain it. If
I'm
I
here
find
for
it though, it would be cool
I'm here for it.
because it's straight luck.
Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Maryland can send you a link. Let's do it. Let's run it. Well, listen, guys. 2 hours. I'm tired.
In 2 hours.
It's getting to the end of this. I just want to
Yo.
go ahead and say that I love everybody so much for supporting the stream each and every week, even when I'm not here. It means the world to me. Thank you guys. Rob, where can we find out on social media?
It's just Robert Williams on Facebook.
Still ain't got that damn YouTube up yet. We'll get it there one day. We'll get you there one day. All right. Caden, where can we find you at?
X-Booming, Arcade and Petcher, and everything.
Oh, heck yeah. And last but not least, not to be confused with Mini Trucker 69. That's his other account. Where can we find you at, Blaine?
Facebook, Mini Trucker 88 on YouTube.
Boom,
Get a
baby.
shirt. Get ready. Hit them up.
Let's go. All right, guys.
Whatever.
And we will see everybody Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We will have Jason DeClue on the live stream. You guys can ask questions, be cool on stream, the whole 9 yards. It'll be a great time. And you never know what the intros are going to be like from here on out. I'm just throwing it out there. And until next time, peace.
Bangkok crispy chicken.